Hello everybody. I am not really sure where this is going to go. I was listening to a podcast. I'm trying to clean up my computer space. I've got so many duplicate files. And I took a Galactic Heritage course from Lisa Royal Holt and Germaine. And I was re-listening to it, trying to see if I had the whole course. And I got a strong pull, you need to do a spread. And I go, I don't know what I'm doing it on. One of the things she said, she is also doing a session down in San Diego with Bashar, Daryl Anka, and a number of other channels. And I think they are live streaming it, and then you can go down there in person as well. But anyway, I've been, for some of you who don't know, I was really attracted to the Galactic Heritage deck, not through me going out and buying them. I stole them. I was up in Mount Shasta, and Dr. Gale said when she was up there, go down to my car and pick up some cards. We're going to go do a live show. And so I just picked up a deck. I didn't know what it was. It was big and fat, 108 cards. Okay. I'm yakking, so I don't have to jump into this. But this is going to be, and I don't know where this is going yet, so it may be a little channeling, a little, we'll just see. We'll just see. So I'm going to drop it down, and this is the 7-card spread. The thing with this spread is that it can go around in a portal energy. So let's just see what I pick up from this. There's 2 different ways to read these cards. One is very intuitively, which I will be reading. The other is looking through the book and trying to make sense of the messaging through the written word. I'm going to do it the other way. Homing beacon. So when we get this card, this homing beacon, what is the messages that I was being called to read on the homing beacon? So when you get that homing beacon, it's a little, sometimes it's just a couple of blips, blip, that is going to give you a direction to go back to source, to go back to your, this is the Galactic Heritage, to your home. And when I say go back, thank you, when I say go back, I looked at the bottom, the time stream of this card is the future. So go back to the future. I pulled your ancient future card again, the ancient future, and I just love that. The word play on that, your ancient future. So we're going to go back to the future using the homing beacon. What is it? Listen. Returning the favor. And when you look at the image of this card, that gives you some more information too. You can pick up a lot of imagery, feelings from this card. And what I get with this is we are being called to remember what it is that we are here on this planet for. A lot of us need some alone time. We are being so inundated with outside stimulus that we forget how to stay in the quiet space. And I got somebody sent me an email today saying that, not today, a couple days ago, that they never were able to journey, that they never could see anything. And my response was, just use your imagination and play and create a story in your imagination. And then I'm hearing as I say that, it's not so much seeing as it is feeling, as it is knowing, hey, you need to step into this fog of awareness and see where that takes you. And just feel your way around in this dark. And yeah, we are going to doubt ourselves. We are going to say, are we making this up? Is this really true? Is this what? Blah, 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 blah. But if we just go along with the playing and the information that we're getting, as long as they're not telling you to do something or restrict you. And when I say they, that is normally indicating, in my awareness, that it is an external force that is in there talking to you and wanting you to do something. I don't think they ever will want you to do something on their behalf. They want you to do something on your behalf. Does that make sense? Birth and expansion. And I may be off on that last bit. I'm getting doubts when I said that they won't want you to do anything. So let's just ignore that for a little bit. We have the birth and expansion card. All right. So, and that's in the past time stream. So what I'm hearing is we've already had that birth. We are in the expansion. We've already grown up. Even though this is in the past and this is the child era, this is the learning era. But that has already happened. Spirit wants us to return the favor of what we learned, what we're going to remember in this alone time. I missed this one, the paradox. Interesting. I was yickety-yacketing about alone time and what they will tell you to do, what they won't tell you to do, how you deal with images coming into your head, messages coming into your head that says, hey, you need to take a step forward, you need to take a step back, you need to whatever, and needs and shoulds are all goofy for me. But the paradox of that, I find that it was interesting that I drew that card and I didn't look at it, I didn't acknowledge it, but that's the paradox. What do we believe is true when we are in our alone time? We have birth and expansion coming up next. Good intentions. This paradox happens with good intentions. When we do something, it is always for our highest self. When we hear we need to take this path, we should, I'm shoulding and needing on me all the time on this spread, we should let go of the safety net sometimes. But whenever we hear something that we should take up, it's always for our highest and best good. And so these good intentions, this is a paradoxical card too, because as I think about AI coming online, there is good intentions with AI, but it also can flip around and end up to be really, really bad. There are good intentions when things start out, and then it gets a little rocky. This is where I go back into my power animal strength of Jaguar, just my personal power animal for this physical time of good intentions that may have gone sideways. Then we rely on the strength. We call in our guides and angels, our power animals, to give us strength to get back on the right path, the right intention. And the last card we have is long-term goals. So a lot of times when we are thinking of our good intentions starting out on this birth and expansion, we forget that we have long-term goals associated with it. So yeah, we may want to give up halfway through because, oh, it went a little sideways with this good intention. Focus on the long-term goal. And what is the long-term goal that they want us to share? They want us to remember is tap into your homing beacon. You're here to return the favor of source energy. Drop into this alone time. And in this card, I look at it and we see somebody in that rock, and it's either going into source or coming out of source. With this birth and expansion, it feels like it's coming out, but that's the paradox. It goes back in. So with alone time, we go back to source energy. We feel that completeness of being part of something so much bigger. Because we think we're humans, but that's not true. It is true, but we are also part of something bigger. We're part of this bigger picture. Some people call that creator energy. How are we returning the favor on this planet, on this time? We may have good intentions, but does it serve the long-term goals? Drop into the homing beacon. Find some alone time. Remember what we came to this earth for, this earth school for birth and expansion. We came to return the favor of source energy, of what we learned in past lives. We have good intentions to come down here. The paradox of this good intentions is we forget our long-term goals. And we can shift these around any way you want. What are we here for? That's the message. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. Peace and love.